Good morning, everybody. We are just walking in, starting our trek. It's the beginning of the day for us, and we plan on staying here all day long. Seen some antelope as we were coming in. They're on private, but who knows, maybe they'll work over to the BLM here in a little bit. I don't know. So I've never been to this part of the unit we're in, but the guys have, and they've been successful in here, so should be a good day. So we had some other guys hunting back here. We just sat down, just started glassing. Everybody else is either driving around or walking. There's groups of like two groups of two, and then us. And we started spotting antelope all over the place, bedded down. These guys ended up walking past two bucks that were bedded down. They had no idea they were there. But then they shot a different buck, and these two bucks took off running. So Watts is going to try to cut them off because they actually kind of started running towards us. So that's what we're doing right now. There they are. See them? What? Oh. Want me to get a range just? Yeah. Is that them? Yeah. Or is that different ones? So that hillside's 750. We need to go down to the I'd say back down and hit this draw and either go one more over or just go through the middle of it. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down. We're going to do a little stalk here. Go down because we don't want to skyline ourselves because they can see really well. So we're going to back down. We're going to hit this little drainage and walk this off to the left. See if we can't get in a little closer. Well, we tried to make a play on them. We have Richard back on the spotting scope watching for us from afar, but unfortunately they blew out and they headed off to the right, which I didn't think that's where the direction they would go. But yeah, so they blew off to the right, back toward the private land. So it's kind of one of those things, hunting public land. There's quite a few hunters out here, more than we've ever seen. So sometimes that's the way it goes. So we'll get back up, regroup, and see what the next play is going to be. All right, so we've been sitting here for a little bit. The game warden stopped by. He was a good dude. Talked to him for a little bit. Super nice, cool guy. Every warden that we ran into in Wyoming has been super cool, super awesome. They're cool to talk with and stuff. So, I mean, I'm assuming as long as you're not doing anything wrong. But so we've been sitting here for a while. We just glassed up some antelope. There's a buck way down there.
Slick's pretty excited about them, so I think we're gonna give it a shot. So it's a ways, it'll be a pretty long go at it, but I'll kind of show you guys where it's at. So you see that first little sand hill to the left, and then there's sand hill to the right. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see them or not. Oh yeah, you can see them. They are right there, bottom of the screen. So that is what we're going after. And that is how far we have to go. But we're here to hunt, so that's what we're gonna do.
High quality H2O.
Alright, so we've actually gained a lot of distance in a short amount of time. We were able to hop down in this big, thick draw and completely out of sight from them, so we've been able to cruise. So we're actually starting to get kind of close though, so I'm gonna maybe slow it down a little bit. I just checked the wind, should be good. Alright, so last time we saw them, they were right over this little ridge. So I'm gonna slowly walk up and take a peek see if we can pick them out. Alright, so that's not taking work. It didn't work out. We got down here and they moved off somewhere. We don't know where they went. Richard was kind of keeping an eye on them up above us, but he lost sight of them once they went down into a little draw, and he never saw them come back out, and we can't find them. So it was still fun. I mean, we had to pick our way down through here, so if the audio sucks from here on out, I'm gonna apologize for that. We lost our dead cat on our microphone, so it might kind of suck, but what are you gonna do? So I think we're gonna sit here for a little bit, maybe have some water, glass here, maybe check over one more ridge, and then maybe head back to the old ATV. Alright guys, so just got back, kind of reviewed the video from my antelope, and yeah, audio is terrible. So I'm gonna give you a play-by-play. Basically, Slick and I dumped down after those antelope, didn't find them, spent some time over there searching for some more antelope, never came across anything, so we made a game plan to meet Richard. So on the way back, we're just hiking around, not really paying attention. We're talking loud, we're just hiking. Something out of the corner of my eye kind of caught my attention, and so I was like, hey Slick, man, hold up real quick. So look over the left, boom, there's a buck. So good enough for me. I decided to go after him. He was just kind of moseying off, so I made a game plan. It was kind of a mad scramble. I had the camera, handed off to Slick real quick. He's fumbling trying to get that all set up. So I run off, I get set up to where he's heading, and he just kind of feeds to us. I prone out, the wind is howling. I think that's part of the reason why we can't hear the audio very well, but he's just kind of walking, not really too spooked. All of a sudden he starts running, so I think he's gone at this point. I think he's spooked. Come to find out he wasn't, so he slows down. I still had a good shot. Take the shot, hit him. He spins around, runs, rears up like he's gonna go down. To my surprise, keeps running, kind of disappears down into a draw. And I could tell that he was hit in the back left, so I was a little confused by that because I felt pretty confident in my shot. But run over, find him down the draw. He didn't go very far, he was bedded down. He was still alive, unfortunately, so at that point I took another shot and killed him right there. I don't like to see animals suffer. I try to do one shot, one kills. Unfortunately, this time it didn't work out. But met up with Slick. You know, we talked a little bit about that first shot. I at the time I didn't really know what happened. Come to find out once we started cleaning them up, that the bullet, it was an AccuBond, which usually those just punch straight through an animal. So I don't know what happened on this one, but hit the front shoulder blade and actually deflected down its body and blew out its femur. So my second shot was good and finished it up. So I walked up to him. I was extremely happy with them. So I took some pictures, got them all cut up, got them loaded up, and then on the way out, we walked, I mean, literally 15-20 seconds from getting them loaded up, walking out. As we come around a little cut, there's an antelope buck sitting up at the top. I think he kind of saw some movement, but he didn't really know it was us, so we just kind of held up. That worked. He got comfortable. Slick decided he wanted to go after him because he thought it'd be cool to go shoot an antelope while we're packing an antelope out on our backs. So he kind of went over the ridge. We worked up to where he was, started slowly approaching, got up to the top. Slick kind of went straight. I looked off to the right. There was antelope off to the right. It was them, unfortunately, and at that point the gig was up. They took off running, and we never got back on them. So after that, we hiked out. It was probably about a three mile pack out. Met up with Richard and headed back. All right, good evening, fellas. So got back on my antelope put on ice. Crazy story. On the way back, we ended up finding our dead cat for our microphone. So somehow we stumbled across to where we lost it. So we got that back. Check the video from my hunt earlier, and the audio does suck. The dead cat definitely makes it so you can actually hear. So everybody's pretty pooped. It was a long hike out. So tonight, I think we're taking it easy, and we're gonna road hunt and just drive around, see what we see. So we only got about an hour or so. Hopes aren't too high, and nobody's crazy about getting after it, but we figured we'd not waste the night and get out. So that is that. Then the plan will be home, or go home, get some sleep, and get back after it in the morning. Hello, everybody. All right, so got a little bit of daylight left. Just spotted a big old herd of antelope. We're gonna get out. Richard and Slick are gonna go after him. I'm gonna be camera guy because I'm tagged out. So see if we can get it done. Shit ton of them. About it. We don't have a lot of daylight left, so we're just basically trying to push to them, see what happens. I think they went down like that way. They ran down too. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I think you gotta get out to this point. All right, well, we had to get aggressive about it, and we had to push pretty hard. Unfortunately, I think they saw us from the rig, so they were a little antsy anyway. And then when we popped up over the little knob right here, they were staring right at us, and they spent no time. They took off. So it sounds like maybe a different hunter got lucky, and we pushed him to him, because a couple minutes after that there was a gunshot, and then the whole herd took off running again. So maybe he got a buck, I don't know. But all in all, today was a fun day. We had, I don't know, this was our 5th or 6th stock of the day. Anthony got a buck, I got a buck. So I would say that's a pretty productive day of hunting. So anyway, we will catch up with you guys tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow's just as productive. Somebody range it.
374.
374.
Well, it's all you, man. I know he's skyline.
Wait, see if he comes down. Which one is it?
Back watch, I think, is better.
They're not going to be skylined anymore. Can you keep ranging? Anymore. They're just right at Anthony.
Tell Anthony to duck.
Trying to get over there and see if
I don't think you do.
I actually did keep things in my head on there, fuckers.
Alright, well, as it does in Wyoming, it got pretty western there real quick, so we were pretty much figured it was over, and we looked to our right and the whole herd had come back towards us. They were only 250 yards away. Unfortunately, they skylined themselves the entire time. And then once they didn't skyline themselves, it was right where we parked, and Anthony's up there, so there was no shot there either. So, oh well, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It got crazy. We tried the stock, it didn't work. Thought it was over, then it happened again. So, on to tomorrow.